everyone, and welcome back to Agents of Damned, our Let's Play D&D podcast featuring myself, your sometimes benevolent, often malevolent dungeon master, Jordan Roman. And as always, I am joined by my fellow players.
Hi guys, I'm Katie, and I play Faith.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina, and I play Wintera.
And I'm Drew McLean, and by the mighty majesty of Bahamut's muscles, I play the good Dr. Arlo Aegon.
And you guys have done it again! You've managed to complete yet another mission, and are currently enjoying a little bit of revelry. How do y'all feel?
Tired.
Woo!
I feel as though we have surmounted a great terror, a blight that would have been released upon this land, and through our heroism, we have saved a great many lives. True heroes be we, Agents of Damned.
Alright.
Cool your jets, it is still a game.
Okay.
Anyway, why don't we do a quickie little recap and hop right back into our adventure. Last time, the fearsome battle between the agents and the animated spells raged on. As the necromancer fell, the Finger of Death was consumed with rage and summoned a new army of the undead. It was then that Holly and Otelo arrived with Oberon and an army of Fey soldiers, which quickly clashed with the newly risen army. Everyone else continued their assault on the animated spells, picking them off one by one. When things were at their most dire, Wintera pushed past her fear to use the Star Bomb to deal a devastating blow to the Finger of Death. Seeing Wintera act in spite of the terror she faced, Bookworm placed her hand on top of the Star Bomb, and the two druids cast the spell again to finish the fight once and for all. Oberon took his army back to the Feywild, and everyone learned that Otelo was going to stay in the material plane. She then went off to speak with Holly in private. Arlo, Saith, Nelg, and Erwin went into town to celebrate, while Wintera and Bookworm walked through the forest. Wintera brought Bookworm to the Great Tree to see what could be done to restore the Forest of Lost Giants, only to see a Shamrock fly off towards the desecrated land to begin healing it. Back in town, the agents enjoyed a celebration being held in their honor. As everyone enjoyed the food, drink, and festivities, Wintera finally confessed her feelings to Bookworm with a little help of some liquid courage and Arlo's ultimate wingman technique, Healing Word. And thus, we resume our tale. So, you guys are presumably still at these festivities. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do, or did you want to call it a night, stick around a little bit longer, or maybe just head right back on to base? Like, whatever you guys want to do at this point.
Wintera's very much involved in some more mead at this point, and she sort of moves over in between where Erwin and Nelg and Arlo and Saith are, and she kind of nudges her brother. She's like, "Hey, did I ever tell you guys about the time that Erwin got stuck in a log when we were playing It Bites?"
Oh my god, not this one. No, stop it.
It's such a fun story. It Bites is the best game ever. You guys should play with us.
Stop it right now. No, you're drunk. Where's mom? Where's dad? Where's someone to... Oh my god.
I know I'm going to regret asking this. What is It Bites?
Oh dear gods.
So you have a group of people, and then you have to have teams, and everyone has like a stick, and then you take the stick, and you're trying to keep it away from the other person, but it's like there's biting, and you're just like trying to make sure the other team can't put their stick on the other side of the other team's stick. It's so much fun.
This sounds like Void Ball, but with a lot of biting.
Nelg leans over to you, Arlo, and whispers, "It's basically competitive fetch."
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
We should all play at some point. I think that's the best idea ever.
Erwin looks horrified as you say that's like, maybe we should go make sure that Mom and Grandma are okay. It's been a while since we've seen them, right? Come on, and tries to, like, drag you away from the group and quickly shoots back at you guys and just, like, shakes his head quickly like, no, don't let that happen.
Oh my god.
Erwin, it's okay. I know that you're upset because you have smaller teeth than me and that you're always embarrassed.
My teeth are average. It's fine. Yours are weird.
Well, Aaron, open your mouth.
No.
Why? If your teeth are normal, why would you open your mouth?
When Terrace fully tried to shove her hands into her brother's mouth to, like, help show off his teeth. Like, no, you should show them.
You are drunk, so unfortunately it is not quite going as you think it should.
That's what she thinks she's doing. It's not happening, though. She's just kind of got her hand resting on his face, like covering one eye.
Oh.
Yeah, he is just, like, trying to, like, guide you somewhere to make sure you can sit down before you hurt yourself.
Let me check my spells and see if there's anything I can get to get Erwin to open his mouth. Hold on. Oh shit, I prepped command.
Oh my god.
Now, technically, if I do command... Actually, no, like, I could. It just has to be a one-word command.
Uh-huh.
Would a one-word command, like, if I just go, like, say, ah...
I'd allow that to be a one-word command.
I cast command.
I make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
That is a 14.
And that does not pass.
He looks away from you
God.
as his mouth immediately opens.
Poor Erwin.
I look over, I just crane my neck over to see.
He is actively, like, trying to avoid making any form of, like, direct eye contact with you. He's like,
Wintera, help me wrestle him.
Okay, I help.
She does not help. She's drunk.
Oh god.
I help a lot. I good help.
Save, help me wrestle him with your tail.
Huh? What's happening?
There's no time to explain. We have to see Erwin's teeth. It's very important. Lives are at stake.
Erwin, for the love of God, people see my teeth all the time unless I cover my face. Just open your mouth. At least you don't look like a goddamn shark.
No, we're bears. We're not sharks. He's never seen a shark. We're supposed to go help Mom. And when Tara starts dashing into the forest.
Oh god.
Good luck catching her.
And Erwin takes off after you.
Also, technically, Erwin should be saying, ah.
I am already attempting to talk with my mouth wide open.
Boo.
Enjoy
You should just
the
be
gift
going,
you get.
ah.
Oh my
Are y'all
goodness.
following?
We follow Wintera. Or at least I do. I don't know what to say that. I don't speak for you. You're your own lady.
Safe will follow.
Melk does not. He's just sitting back and enjoying the show.
Wait, hold on. Oh, like runs off after Wintera and like then like sees Safe follow and then like stops and then runs right back and then like picks Nelg up and then brings him with him.
Wait, what?
Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
He just scoops him. He's just like,
Hey.
You're coming too.
So everyone's following Wintera.
Yep.
Wintera, where the fuck are you going?
Oh, let's see. Would she actually go home?
Would you be able to find your way home in your current state?
One moment.
Oh boy.
No, I think I'm going home, but I'm not.
Oh boy.
Come on, guys. This is the way home. Absolutely.
It is not, and you know it.
No, Erwin's right. This isn't home. This is the log. I lied.
That laugh is in character.
Erwin, who at this point has caught up to you, because he is technically faster than you, scoops you up to, nope, we're going back to the cave. You are way too intoxicated for this.
You're not Mom. You can't tell me what to do.
Feels like I can, as he is carrying you off.
I really never thought Wintero would be such a lightweight.
Bold of you to assume she's only had one.
I didn't.
Huh.
Other than the occasional drunken kick and punch, she's not putting up much of an effort at this point.
So, Erwin is bringing Wintera back to the cave so she can sleep off her drunken stupor. Are y'all, like... What is y'all's plan at this point?
Are there beds at the cave?
Define beds.
Hard pass.
Saith is, hangs back outside of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And she reaches up and she grabs Modi by his scruff and she, like, picks him up and she sets him down on the ground. And she's just like, I'm not choosing you. We never made a pact, Asmodeus. I don't belong to you.
As I said, not how that works.
Asmodeus, I'm choosing a deity.
Keep thinking what you will.
I want you to know that going forward, I will treat you with some gram of respect that you do deserve, being the leader of hell and all. I'm not gonna treat you like some pet, but I'm also not going to deal with you trying to get me to deal in dark deeds, hurt my friends, and I'm not gonna let you hurt them either. I'm done with this little game that we have, Asmodeus. I don't want to play anymore.
Oh, poor sweet child. You've resolved so many things outside of your own control. I'll let you think this for a while.
I don't belong to you, Asmodeus. You can sit there and grin,
He is.
but after today, after everything, I'm too tired to give a shit about you anymore. I'm picking my deity. I'm going to learn magic, and you're not gonna be involved. And then she's gonna turn, and then she's gonna climb up a tree and toss him on out.
Arlo, what you doing?
So not to interrupt the scene, because I was like, this is a very, like, emotionally charged scene. But also, I feel like as part of, like, Arlo's, like, clerically duties, if, like, he hears anyone in a general radius go, I'm going to pick a deity, that he would, like, Kool-Aid Man through a door and be like, have you heard about Dragon Jesus?
Wait, okay,
So
wait.
same way.
She doesn't possum up a tree, Arlo. You can overhear her.
So, like, Arlo was kind of like, a ways away, and as soon as he heard that, he started, like, like, making his way over. So, like, in the background of that conversation, you just heard Arlo's, like, his rapid footsteps getting
She
closer
sees him
and
walking
closer.
over. She looks down at Modi. She looks back at Arlo. It's not gonna be Bahamut.
You say that now, but have you read these pamphlets? And he's got, like, a bunch of
Oh my goodness.
Do you have a moment to listen about our Lord and Savior, Bahamut?
Did you know that he's a real estate mogul, regularly works out, and approves of cracking heads? All of which are awesome things. Do you want to be awesome? Try Bahamut.
She looks at Arlo and she's, how much did you hear?
I mean, like, my ears are kind of trained on the whole, like, looking for a deity thing. That's kind of where I started, like, listening in, but I try not to eavesdrop, but, I gotta say, I'm proud of you sticking up for yourself there. And as much as I definitely would love it if the deity you picked was Bahamut because he rules so damn hard, I'll support any decision that you make.
She's gonna walk up to you, and she's just going to... So you've gotten a side hug out of her. She really hugs you. I mean, she wraps her arms full around your neck, pulls you into a big hug, and she takes a deep, like, in an inhale, and you can kind of hear her shaking.
Arlo, like, just hugs Safe so tight. Like, when you've just gotten someone who's just, like, really gone through it, and, like, you feel like you can squeeze the bad times out. I would say this, Arlo just kind of hangs out with Safe for a bit. And also Nelg, because I brought Nelg, because I thought it would make for a good joke. I realize now in this moment that I guess
You finally put Nelg down.
Oh, hey, Nelg, you're here! By the way, can I get wings?
1 per customer. Can't do any more than that.
Everybody gets 1.
So I assume at this point you guys are choosing to spend the night, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys rest throughout the night. Some of you definitely better than others, as Wintera is actually quite restless. Despite her drunken stupor, as she sobers up, she actually finds that she's almost too jazzed up to even really be able to get much sleep. And as per her own fucking request, she does not get a long rest, she only gets a short rest.
Okay, well, I guess it kind of makes sense, like a hangover.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, not my idea. Christina asked for this, so that's
I
what's
did.
She's
happening.
too excited because now she's got a girlfriend. Ooh.
Not quite. Not quite what I had in mind, but that probably plays a part to it.
There's just a lot.
Yeah.
We've all been through it.
But morning does come, and you guys, I assume, start to make your way back over to Silvery Moon and the teleportation pad to finally head back home.
Yeah, I think we all pack
Yes.
him a head back. I think Arlo after going through everything with Sibo and getting I would imagine that he would stop by and pick up whatever custom coffee order he made at that special coffee shop to bring to Ryan.
Yeah, no, you make sure to stop by over there, and Sibo, before you even get a chance to knock, he busts open the door. It's like, oh, there you are, perfect, here. And he's holding this, just still steaming cup of coffee that almost seems to have this magical glow to it.
I put it in a little thermos.
It was already in a thermos. He understands this was not for immediate consumption.
Oh, I just imagine he's handing me just a piping hot mug.
No. He has that. He thought of for travel because, he's a gnome on the go. And literally the second you take it from him, he just falls forward and collapses.
Oh.
Arlo just kind of picks him up and brings him over, brings him in his lab, looks for a bed, finds none, just kind of puts him on a lab table, and takes a little blanket out of his pack and just kind of tucks him in on the lab table, then pats him on the head, you had a long day, buddy.
He had a long week.
Then I head back to the teleportation circle.
Wintera had hung back from the other two when they left, and she actually is sort of wandering around her home area and was looking for her mom and her grandmother.
Yeah, you actually managed to find them by the lake that serves as the portal to the Feywild. They're just kind of sitting there, just talking.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Grandma.
Oh, hi, Wintera? Are you heading out today?
Yeah, I think so. We're going back.
Well, was good having you back again.
Yeah, it's nice always being back. It's quiet in towns for how loud they are. I miss all the animals. They're so chatty. But I just wanted to make sure I had a chance to actually say bye before leaving.
Of course. This has all been Holly, just to be clear.
And she kind of turns to her grandmother a little bit and she says, also, I feel like I should probably apologize for the way I acted last time I saw you. It wasn't entirely me.
Otelo holds up a hand as you're talking and says, "You have no need to apologize. Even if it wasn't you, you were right. I was afraid of facing my own daughter, of facing the decisions I made in the past. And now I've been given an opportunity to fix that mistake. If anything, I should be thanking you."
Well, I'm glad that you'll be back. It's nice knowing that you're closer. I guess kind of. This whole thing is really new information, and I haven't really honestly had time to process finding out certain things. But I guess, is there anything you can advise?
She thinks for a second and then says, "The Fae are a wild and unpredictable bunch. I would say, as far as your new abilities are concerned, keep an open mind. Because whatever you think won't work, for the Fae, there's still a chance it might."
Good to know. I feel like there's a lot to learn, honestly, but thank you.
Of course. And they both actually go in and give you a hug.
Wintera fully meets both of them back, and she's kind of like whispering into her mom, "Do you think I should tell Oliver I'm leaving, or do you think I should just go? Because he might follow me if I say bye."
She gives a light chuckle and says, "We'll let him know."
Okay. I'll send him things. Actually, I have something I want to make a copy of and give back to him. I think he'd like it a lot.
And what is that, pray tell?
Well, one of the weird things that has happened since I've joined the agency involved a weird infernal flaming oven, and I got transported to another realm. And there is this kid's book, and it's called Little Johnny Bugbear, and it's really cute, but I think it might be fun to have over at Dam too, because I kind of like it also, so I'm gonna make a copy and send it back.
It definitely sounds like an interesting thing that people should enjoy listening to. Wink.
Wink.
Wink! Jordan directly to camera, even though no camera is there.
But I feel like that's one of the many weird things that has happened since I've joined this group. Apparently the things that our group goes through are not normal for all of the other things the other groups go through. It's a lot, but anyway. I'm glad I got to see everyone, and that everything is okay for a little bit.
You can continue on with your job with your mind at ease, Wintera. We will continue to keep the forest here safe. Hopefully, when next we get to see you again, sooner rather than later, I hope, we'll have a new expanse, with the Forest of Lost Giants being healed.
Oh, that's right. There's a Shamrush there. We saw it last night.
They both look surprised, and look to each other and then back to you. And Holly says, "I didn't realize that. I suppose even the great Myliki has interest in healing that woods. We shall aid it in any way that we can."
Yes. That's actually... I have another favor. In the grove, there's a giant's lily. When the forest is ready, do you guys think you can move some of its seeds there so that they can go back? I think Bookworm would like that a lot.
Holly nods and says, "We'll see them blooming across the fields in time. You have my word."
Thanks, Mom. I'm just gonna go now so that Oliver doesn't see me. But thanks.
They both kind of like do that little thing where like they shoo you away with their hands and it's like, go on.
Go play with your friends.
She's just kind of like waving to them, and she just scurries on off.
So you all eventually reconvene back over at the teleportation circle. Nelg and Team Killers are there with you, ready to head back.
Also my precious baby boy, Polly.
Yep. Who finally makes a reappearance after almost 3 episodes.
It was a dangerous situation. I didn't want Polly getting hurt.
Hey guys, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
As ready as I can be. Shakes the little mug.
Oh, I'm glad you got the coffee.
Well, no larger than a dilly or dally. Let's head on back.
I step out of the teleportation circle.
You all step onto the teleportation circle, and a bright light envelops you all as you are brought back to base. As the light begins to fade and you guys find yourselves back in the dispatch area, you see Odart floats down and he has this very agitated look at you guys. And he says, well, if it isn't the people who got me in trouble.
How did we get you in trouble?
You left base without authorization. He kind of floats over to the side, looking at Bookworm, and says, mostly you, honestly.
What? I thought we were cool to go.
No,
We did, in all honesty, think it was okay to go.
yeah, well, I still got yelled at.
Oh no, you got yelled at.
Hey. Remember the first time the boss yelled at you and you were trembling for weeks?
Yeah, but you're the one always like saying all of the...
Odart,
What?
we almost just fucking died. Now shut the hell up and watch my ass as I walk by. You hate to watch me leave, but you love to see me go, right, Odart? Right, buddy? Right? Okay, bye.
He is bright red. But says, actually, before you guys go, I was wondering, can you maybe, like, tell me what happened, please? I really, really want to know. If you guys had to collect reinforcements, it was really, really cool, right? Please, I want to know!
Safe kind of pauses. She pauses, she puts her hand on the top of his head and kind of like ruffles his hair a little bit, and she's like,
We'll tell you when you're a little bit older, champ.
That implies some things.
When Tara blows like magic in his direction, not like any particular spell, but just like the essence of magic, and like kind of makes it look like fairy dust, and then just kind of walks away and sort of like drags Bookworm a little bit with her, as if to like just be like, we're leaving. I don't want to be near this one anymore.
As you all do that, Odar actually floats in front of the door and says, okay, no, hold on. I got yelled at because of you guys. I'm owed at least a little bit of what happened. So, like, if you guys could... As Odar is saying this, his expression changes. And suddenly, he looks scared. And he whispers something. It's faint, but you're all able to hear it. As he says, Dad? He doesn't look like he's looking at you all. He looks like he's looking past you.
When Tara kind of like looks over her shoulder, very confused.
yeah, Safe also follows his gaze.
Arlo doesn't get it. He's like, I'm pretty sure I'm not your dad. I don't think I'm anyone's dad. I mean,
Odart, you okay?
I'm like 80% sure I'm not anybody's dad.
Arlo.
What?
So, since when Tara was the first one to say she turns around, as you do, when Tara, you look behind you and you are suddenly overtaken with a feeling of fear as a hand grabs you by the throat and lifts you up into the air as you are face to face with Ash.
What the fuck?
Why won't you all just die?
Can I try to kick him?
You can try, but you're kind of just up in the air, and there's not a whole lot you can do at that point. He is seething with rage. I've tried everything to get rid of you, everything to get you out of my way, but no one I send is good enough. Oh, if that's the case, I'll just end you all here and now. This whole miserable organization, all of you will disappear now. As he is doing this, he is momentarily distracted, and you all get one action before things get crazy.
Hold your monsters, folks. You'll have them cast and hold monster.
Okay, so that requires a wisdom saving throw, correct?
That is indeed a wisdom saving throw.
How long does it last?
Up to 1 minute.
Okay, so in this particular instance, as recompense for something I did in this arc, specifically me counterspelling unjustly one of your attempts at banishment, I will say he automatically fails this one.
Yay!
Yes!
Oh, sweet.
Nice!
So he freezes instantly, and his grip is released, and Wintera, you drop. You guys now have 1 minute to figure this shit out before he is free to do what he wants again.
Hey, how many rounds of D&D combat is 1 minute?
10, I think, because it's 6 seconds a round.
It is 10 rounds, but you do also have a horribly scared child behind you who is freaking the fuck out.
That is real bad, but what's worse is Ash being alive, and I feel like 10 rounds of combat could, really fuck his whole day up.
You should probably check to make sure Hold Monster's wording doesn't mean he gets to remake that save anytime he's hit.
Yeah. At the end of its turn. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm being nice and saying you have a minute to figure this shit out before we roll initiative proper.
So when Tara drops to the ground, she's also kind of freaking the fuck out at this point. She's like, "What do you mean you're dad?"
We don't have time for that!
I'm aware we need to get inside or something. I don't know. We can't be out here.
Safe is gonna grab Odart with her tail. Pick him up and, just keep him. Because I'm guessing he's, frozen.
Yeah, no, he's petrified with fear right now.
Yeah.
So are you guys leaving the room?
Yeah, we need to get to Ryan. Unless I can stuff a bag of sneezing and choking down his throat.
So we're in the teleportation room and he's paralyzed.
Uh-huh.
Can we teleport him away?
That would require Odart to be able to do that, and he is not in a mindset where he can concentrate on a spell.
Okay.
Odart, buddy, listen. Sweetheart, hey, so you know how you said dad earlier? I'm guessing that might mean you know some things. Got anything you can give to us?
How'd he get out?
Out?
At this point, Strangling Mike puts a hand on your shoulder like, I really don't think this is the time to be asking 20 questions, especially since he's only there for a minute.
No, we need to leave.
Arlo looks at Saith and Tara and says, this fuckboy Supreme has been a problem for us long enough. This is our home, and he made the mistake of bringing the fight on our turf. Do what you need in order to keep everybody safe. Remember, we're stronger together.
Odart, I need you to do me a favor, alright? You do this for me, you get a kiss out of it, okay? I need you to go get help. Odart, you get a kiss out of it.
Get Odart out of here. Bookworm, Nelg, get him and yourselves to safety. Arlo's right. This fuckboy has another thing coming.
At this point, Nelg steps up, like, look, we'll get him out of here for right now. Bookworm and I will go. You guys just...
I get it. Go. Get out of here. Go!
So, Nelg and Bookworm both get Odart, and Nelg says, alright, we're getting to Ryan. Just, can you send off a signal or something so everyone knows? And Odart, briefly steps out, like, oh, yeah, okay. And as they go off, Odart begins casting something. Everyone else on base is completely unaware of the situation. They're going about their usual business. The other teams that recently managed to return are resting up. Ryan is currently in her office tending to some paperwork, aware that you guys will be returning shortly, and aware that she's going to have a less than pleasant conversation with you guys. And then all of a sudden, they all hear, "Intruder in the base! Intruder in the base! This is not a drill! I repeat, intruder in the base! In the teleportation area! Everyone who can help, please go! Agents and team killers are holding them off! Hurry!" As we get back to you guys, the minute wears off. And Ash, having regained control of himself, in a blood-curdling fury, screams out, which turns to a roar, as he fully turns back into his draconic state. The wall behind you guys explodes out, and you are all forced into the hallways. Roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
14.
16.
And that's 10.
Okay, so as you guys are thrown out of there, Ash lifts his head back as black flames begin to form in his mouth, and he shoots the flames down onto you guys. And before they hit you, you see a movement in front of you, and suddenly a bright light envelops the space in front of you, blocking off the flames. And you guys, in that moment, recognize Divine Shield, holding off the flames. And Harvin, who is the one holding the shield, is like, "Push it back, now!" And Vythe and Hope both force a wave of energy through him, and the flames shoot back at Ash, stunning him for a moment. You then see circling around Ash's feet is Knifin, bringing a rope around, quickly entangling him. And then, stepping up beside you guys, "Step aside! It's time for fuckery!"
Oh god.
As P casts Catapult, launching several small stones, and a shrunk Frighten, who lands on Ash's head and whispers into him. Dissonant whispers, causing him to reel back, being tripped by Knifin, and falls down. Behind you all, you hear arcane incantations, as you look and see Second Chance, with Raylan and Forngal empowering Seven, holding an infernal dagger. It's like, "Alright, coming for that other eye!" And he bolts forward, and before he's able to make contact, Ash opens his eye and lets out a terrifying roar, sending Seven and Knifin flying back over towards you guys. Harvin looks at you all and says, "So, this is our intruder, huh?"
Yep.
You know, we only bring the best of challenges.
Raylan speaks up and says, "I honestly wasn't expecting to see Ash back here again."
Neither were we. I've had too many run-ins with him lately, and I'm not fond of it.
Harvin then speaks like, "Well, if this is the Ash that we've been hearing about, you guys have the most experience with this. We're trusting you guys with it. You take point, we'll follow. I am now going to send you guys a few things."
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
This is their character sheets and what they can do.
I'm so nervous.
This is the special items that each of them has.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And this
Oh my-
last one I am sending you is the layer actions that can take place depending on where in the base you decide to take the fight.
What the fuck?
If you'd like for us to take a minute for you guys to look over it, that
Please.
is fine.
Please.
All right, so wait, for the audience, you guys can't see what our DM just sent us. We've got an 18-page document of all of the NPCs that he's brought in, a 3-page completely filled out document of all of their special items, and
All but one of which was homemade.
all but one of which is homemade, so that's pretty fucking impressive, fam. Like,
Seriously?
I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. We'll talk about it later.
Jordan Roman, like, I am... I can't say I'm speechless because I'm babbling right now, but damn, I'm impressed.
Not bad, Jordarone. Not bad.
Saint's gonna be the one who is up first, since you guys are not in an area with a layer action. So whenever you guys are ready, just let me know.
Hey, if I use Entangle while he's flying, would that still entangle him?
Let me look at the wording on Entangle, because I do not know that off the top of my head.
Okay. Because I have Entangle, and it's got, like, the highest damage score and being able to, like, tie somebody up pretty quickly, so...
To be fair, Knifin, I believe, also has Entangle, and as per the way this worked in the last fight, which was a test run for this fight, by the way, the actual final fight of the arc, you guys can use your reactions in order to command any of the operative teams, or any of their members. Oh, that also reminds me, you may have noticed that each of the teams also has some things at the end called team attacks.
Yeah?
Your reactions can use that, but if you do that, then the entire team is out for the round and has to spend the next round recharging.
Okay, so it's the like Pokemon version of Hyper Beam.
Yes, that's basically what each of those are, and they have different effects, with Divine Shield being primarily defensive, Fun Pals being primarily utility-based, and then the Second Chance team being mostly offensive-based. Team Killers, who I had to kind of come up with a little bit last minute, I didn't have much time for, so they're just kind of there.
They're just the power of friendship, according to what I just read.
I had to think of something, and one of them's a Kaleshtar.
Insane.
The power
Rites.
of friendship.
Oh my god, 4d6 bludgeoning damage and 6d6 necrotic. God damn
Damn,
it.
that rolls. Also, Final Rites, nice.
That was the last one I came up with.
It's just fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. They each technically showed off one of their abilities there.
Hey, Jordan, are we still under the effects of... It's still currently the arc, right? So are we still under the effects of, like, Big Betties and stuff?
Oh, Christina, that's the thing. Big Betty's occurs over a mission, not an arc, so no.
Oh, okay.
Your Big Betty bonuses
That's
are
okay.
all gone. Oh, and I'd also like to say, Christina,
Uh-huh.
thank you for the gift of a short rest instead of a long rest.
Oh, it's fine. I can still cause some absolute bullshit, Jordan. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, but you don't have any of your 5th level spell slots, which made me very happy.
That's okay.
Let's fucking mess shit up.
Katie, to answer your question, Entangle forms vines on the ground, so as long as he is flying, I will say no, but he is not presently flying.
Oh, okay. Alright. He's just in draconic form.
Yeah, no, he is just a big-ass dragon right now.
I need him to make a con save.
Alright, that is going to be it's pretty close, 31.
So basically what you're saying
I think he passes.
is I'm useless. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just gonna be a normal shot then.
I mean, if you choose to forego movement action, then you can make it a sneak attack. I will also say, for you guys to be able to get to any of these places, it will take a full movement action for you to be able to do that.
No, I want my move action to hide.
Well, I mean, you could do that as a bonus action, but
Here's my other question. Do we all have to move to the same place, Jordan?
technically not.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, I think I hit
With,
a nat 20.
yeah,
6 damage.
okay.
And then I'm gonna take my bonus action to hide.
Roll a stealth check.
So nobody's surprised that even though it's a low roll, is a 23.
Alright, you're hidden. As far as you know, he can't see you.
Oh, as far as I know. Nice. Alright,
Yeah,
well.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Is that good for you?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
He's gonna take a legendary action now, because I remembered them this time.
Oh, of course you did.
And he is going to make a tail attack on you, Saith, because you did in fact not beat his passive perception.
Ah.
Fuck. So, his roll comes out to be an 18 to hit,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter because that's just with his pluses. He got a nat 1.
Oh.
So good news is he missed.
That's a concerning number, though.
Bad news. That is it for his action. It, as I said, fully misses. Tara, you're up.
How close to Ash are all of us right this second?
I would say he sort of forced you guys out of it, but since he would have to be close enough to make a tail attack, I would say he has kept himself within 10 feet of you guys.
Okay, so when Tara bonus action shifts, regular shifter shift.
Okay.
And she's just like, why do you keep following us? Why can't you just go away and stay away? And she's going to take her staff and she's going to slam it on the ground and cast Wall of Thorns from her regular Staff of the Woodlands in a circle around him. And he needs to make, he's probably going to pass it, but he's going to make a dex saving throw.
Alright.
Just him. We're all fine.
That is a 17.
Okay, let me just, I'm pretty sure that passes anyway. Yeah, so he'll take half this damage, but he still takes it. So he'll take 22 piercing damage. And if he wants to move through this like wall area that I've made around him and like in like a cone over him, he A, is only limited to a quarter of his movement, and B, he has to make anytime he's in there the same dex saving throw or take the same damage at starts the turn or ends his turn there. I will save my reaction for a moment. And then when Tara looks to everyone and she's just like, it's like, okay, we're standing our ground.
Safe gives a thumbs up from where she is. Her tail like turns into like a little hand with like a thumbs up.
Alright, so that's it for you, Wintera?
Yeah, I think so.
Q. So he's going to now take another legendary action. And this time he is going to spend 2 of them in order to perform a wing attack. I need you guys to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I have a feeling this still doesn't pass. That's a 21.
I got a 5.
I got a 28.
Okay, only Saith passes. So that is going to be 19 points of bludgeoning damage as he beats his wings, creating a powerful wind on you guys. And Saith does not take any damage. But the rest of you are also now knocked prone. And then Ash is going to, because he can now move using up to half of his flying speed, which is 80, by the way.
But it's still quartered if he's moving through the Wall of Thorns.
Yes, that is true, so he has 20 feet of movement, which I assume is enough for him to get past it.
That is the height of it. It is 20 feet high.
Alright, so he is now flying above it. With that, it is now going to be Ash's turn proper. Now, I'm going to be uncharacteristically nice in this instance and say that because I technically had him use his breath weapon for a cutscene, he still has to recharge. Unfortunately for you guys, he got it. So I now need all of you to make me another dexterity saving throw. And trust me, you're gonna want to pass.
I rolled 14.
I rolled a 24.
I only got an 18.
Safe matches.
Okay. So do I, like, take half?
Yeah, for simplicity's sake, I'll just say you take half.
Okay.
So, at base level... Hey, Wintera, do you remember when I did this to you last time?
Mm-hmm.
So the first half of this is going to be 80 fire damage. The Tiefling and the Dragonborn take half.
That's 40 fire damage.
And 12 necrotic.
Oh, man.
So 80 plus 12.
Uh-huh. So a total of 92.
What's that rule about your character being instant dead? It has to meet the exact double thing of your thing.
What is your...
You have to take double your hit points in damage. Like, you have to take double your hit points in damage.
So she's just down.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that the number was right before I made that official decision that she was just instant dead.
No. You're just very, 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 very down. How are the rest of you looking?
I'm barely standing.
Same.
I took 52 points of damage and I have 67. So I'm standing, but
Well, fortunately for you guys, that is all that he gets to do on that one. Arlo, it's your turn.
Alright, Jordan. First, Arlo checks on Polly to make sure that he's okay inside of his hat, from which he is safe from all possible harm. That is canonical. Second, I'm going to try to get a little weird on this one. Arlo is going to try to jump in Ash's mouth and choke him from within his throat like a chicken bone. Arlo's going to run up and say, "You've been talking a lot of bullshit for someone who can't talk, because I'm going to choke you." And he's going to run in and try to jump into his mouth.
Okay. Well, first, if you're going in his mouth, that's going to provoke an opportunity attack because you're going in his mouth. Does a 24 hit?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, that's 14 points of damage.
And Arlo is down.
Fortunately, he can't take his last legendary action because wing attack costs 2. We're back up to the top of the order. Saith, what are you doing?
alright, well, so Team Killers has been with us this whole time, so I'm gonna say that they have probably formed some sort of attachment to us, right? And I'm gonna make eye contact with Strangling Mike
Uh-huh.
and signal to him to make a team attack. And I'm gonna hold up 4 fingers and then make the sign for S.
Strangle and Mike looks over at you, gives you a big thumbs up and says, "You got it!" And he is going to then turn to his allies, shooting Johnny and stabbing Jim, and say, "Alright guys, let's show this guy the 4th S of killing! The power of friendship!" And they all high five, and Ash is just so horribly, viscerally confused by this. And so he's going to attempt his wisdom saving throw. A 15? That will fail. So he will be taking the 6d12 psychic damage and will be stunned until the end of their next turn. Would you like to roll that 6d12 damage?
Oh god, yeah, sure.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, very nice, 60.
You rolled very, very well on that, goddamn.
Thank you!
Yeah, Ash retches as he attempts to understand the pure idiocy of how the 4th S is friendship, and in what way that translates into doing murder, as both are foreign concepts to him. And then Shooting Johnny kind of like leans behind Strangling Mike and looks at you, and says, "It's actually psionics."
I'm gonna give a healing potion to Modi and have him scurry off to Arlo.
As you attempt to give him the potion,
Nope.
he looks at you and says,
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't need me.
Still wanted a partner, you fucking asshole. Alright, whatever.
Are you done with this training? choose now.
No, fuck off. I already told you I'm not choosing you. I want a partner in battle, Asmodeus. You're not a partner. You're a burden.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink up my 50 points of healing potion.
Yep, go ahead and do that.
And then I'm gonna prepare my birds, and that's it.
Alright. Since Ash is stunned, he cannot do anything at this point, so it is now Winterra's turn. No legendary action.
Death saving throw. Fingers crossed.
Incorrect. You have the perioptive wound closure.
I'm stabilized. Thank you for remembering that for me.
I forgot about the period!
It may seem like I'm actively trying to do you all a murder, but I'm still, at least kind of sort of a little on your side. You can still fully use a reaction to command someone else even though you are down.
Yep.
It is more just mechanically that's when they act. And all of Team Killers is indisposed because of Saith's using their Team Blast, whatever thing.
And he's currently... You said he's stunned?
He is stunned because he failed to save.
Winterra's gonna look over to Raylan and say, "You know healing, right?"
McCleric, yeah?
Okay, do one of your higher healing spells, please. Especially on Arlo, because he just fell out of the sky, and from experience, that hurts. But also, please don't forget me, because I'm burned, everything's spinning, and I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Yeah, okay, fair. And what are you having her do specifically?
Mass Cure Wounds. I think that's the highest spell healing thing she can do. 6 creatures in 30-foot radius sphere, so Saith already regained hit points. So mainly me and Arlo, please. Unless anyone else is also down.
No, mechanically, they're not affected by this stuff, just for simplicity's sake. I don't want to calculate all that health.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's 3d8 plus her spell casting ability modifier, which is...
I believe it should be a 5.
What are clerics? They're...
Wisdom.
Okay, 4. Okay, we each get 20 hit points. Me and Arlo. And Arlo is no longer down.
Correct. You guys come back up with 20 hit points. Saith, if you weren't maxed out, you also get that 20?
I am now, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was my reaction, and then my action was being stabilized, so I think that's everything I can do, since I don't think I can use a bonus action.
Does the parry have to take an action?
I don't know what stabilizing actually counts as. Hold on.
No, you're good. You still have... It doesn't say anything about taking an action.
Oh, so I still have my regular, thing I can do?
You can still take your turn.
Oh, hell yes!
Nice!
I didn't realize that. Well, in that fucking case, since my Shepherd of the Fae says I can also take an action to turn into that, and it does not specify, Jordan, that I have to have one of my shifting forms available to do it. It just says I can also go from bonus action to that into that. I'd like to just use my action to become the Shepherd of the Fae and flip Ash off as she's seen Saith do before. I think you said this means go fuck yourself.
It does!
Yeah. And he can't do anything because he is still stunned.
And then the auto spirit totem that comes out is going to be her bear spirit.
Yup.
So then you also all get temp HP, please. Because God knows we need it right now.
Yes, please!
So, adult bear, everyone gets 14 temp HP, and you get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while you're in the aura. And that's everyone, including the NPCs, but 14 temp HP.
Alright.
Very nice.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. So, with that, it is now Ash's turn. He spends his turn being stunned. Arlo, it is your turn.
Oh my god. I didn't realize this of Raylan's thing. You should have maxed out on that hit point thing because of her Circle of Mortality. When restoring hit points on a creature with 0 HP, your spell heals for max hit points.
So then that would have been 3d8, so that would be base 24 plus her thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just an additional 8 points of healing for you two.
Yeah.
Okay, for Arlo's action this time, let's go a little bit less wacky. And I'm just going to use a good old-fashioned banishment.
Alright, that's a charisma save, yes?
Yep, that's a charisma save.
Okay, that's a 4 on the die, which comes up to 17.
Yeah, so 17 passes.
All right.
Is tripping hazard still available?
Yes.
Then I'll have him do that and use his reaction.
Let's see. Okay, tripping hazard, knife entangled. Okay, so it's the thing that I literally just had them all do. He immediately takes 3d8 bludgeoning, makes a wisdom save, followed by dex. Okay. So, close. Good on the wisdom.
He should auto-fail that dex.
Fair point. Auto fails the dex. Forgot about that. So then it is going, similar to how the fight started, Knifin is going to, again, wrap vines around his feet. He will once again shrink down and launch Frieden. And then Frieden will attempt to do a whisper. The whisper does not work, however. He does still fail his dex, so he will take 3d8 bludgeoning damage and then be knocked prone. Which, surprisingly, he is not immune to. Which I thought he would be, but I guess not. You want to roll that 3d8, or?
That's 19 damage.
Okay. Is that going to be it?
And that, it'll end my turn.
Alright. Brings it back up to the top of the order. Saith, it is you again. This is the last, after this one, he is no longer stunned.
Alright, so Saith is she's gonna take a moment, she's gonna look at her beautiful ink ravens that are currently all looking at her, like, what do you want us to do? And the one that usually rests on her chest sits at, like, the top of the order, like, he is at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
And she smiles at him directly, and, like, I know her finger would go through his beak, like, they're not, like they're ink beings, like, they can attack and cause harm if they want to, but really, they're not actually there. So, like, she, like, boops him on the snoot, and she's like,
I don't know if you can hear me, my old friend. I don't know if we're even gonna survive this, and maybe I'll finally be able to join you. But I'm gonna need you more now than I ever have.
Roll me religion.
oh, that's not bad, 19?
You feel a slight warmth of a familiar presence.
Her eyes burn and well. Her brows soften, and she is ready. So her ravens are going to fly out and surround Arlo, and they're gonna hold action.
Okay.
Saith is going to try to take another shot. And I need... Is he on the ground right now?
He is prone.
I assume so, since he's, prone, yeah. I'm going to... Can he make dex saves right now? He can't, because he's prone.
He fails them automatically because he's stunned for now until after your turn.
Automatically. Hey, so I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow that has entanglement.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
Does a 17 pass?
Because he's prone, I believe you would roll with advantage, so roll again, because no, it does not.
About a natural 20.
Fucking Katie!
That's not my fault! It's not my fault! You asked me to roll again!
Yeah.
You asked me to roll again!
Yeah, I just... God damn it, just roll it.
It's not my fault!
Uh-huh. And because it was with advantage because he's prone, you do also get your sneak attack, so...
Yes!
And advantage for being stunned. Just advantage on that roll.
Oh my god. Wait, okay, yes. Alright.
He's just in a rough position currently.
32
Nice.
damage.
I'm assuming that did not include the crit damage. I was just asking because the crit damage, because it includes sneak attack and the bolt, would be base 40.
Yeah.
Which means it would actually be 73 points of damage, yes?
Yes!
Saith's like, don't fuck with my friends.
Yep.
You came into my home. Get out.
She's mad.
He's also looking pretty bad right now.
Alright, and she's gonna take her bonus action to hide.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Did you also use your reaction to have anyone else attack?
Oh, I didn't use my reaction to have somebody attack. Alright, who have we had attack so far? Who's opened back up again? The killers are opened back up again.
No.
Right? Because we're at the top of the attack.
No, because you used them last turn, they have to recharge this one.
Oh, you're right.
Same with Second Chance, because Arlo had them do that,
Second chance is gone too. Okay.
Yeah, so you have access to...
No, I use a Friday Night Fun Pals.
Fun Pals, said the wrong one. Yeah, you have Second Chance or Divine Shield.
Let's do final rites.
Okay. So, yeah, it'll just be as Raylan uses the magic spade that she carries and shoves it into the ground and sort of like digs it up, and then just underneath Ash, this what is essentially open grave opens up as he falls into it, and then Forngal and Seven both go in and deal a powerful attack. You notice that Seven pulls out one of the pages of his diary,
Fair enough.
and it like burns up with a black flame as it covers his dagger, and Forngal goes ahead and uses his symbiotic entity, and they both deal an attack. So it's going to be a total of 4d6 bludgeoning damage and 66 necrotic damage. I actually do need the bludgeoning and necrotic to be kept separate.
You got it. 16 for the bludgeoning, 24 necrotic.
It is actually 12 necrotic, as he is a shadow dragon and resists it.
Okay, fair enough.
He still did not much care for that.
Alright, I'm done. That's me.
I will also go ahead and say that because of him being prone when you did this, I know the attack says that he is only restrained if he is a large or smaller creature, but he was already knocked down, so I'm going to go ahead and say that he's going to have to make the strength save to get out of that anyway.
Nice.
And he's already, I already entangled him, with a bunch of vines and shit. He's already gonna have, a fun time.
He's got a few saves he's going to have to make, which because of that, I'm also going to go ahead and say he doesn't get his legendary actions until he's dealt with all of that.
Yes!
Because he does not have any legendary actions that would necessarily allow him to do that, so he's just kind of got to deal with it until it's his turn proper. Which means, Winterra, you're up.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Love this. Winterra is livid at this point, watching all of this happen, and she's enthused about watching Saith deal all the damage. She's just like, that was incredible, Saith. Now it's my turn. And so she's going to take the Great Axe Shepherd Staff and hold it in the air, and she's using it as her druidic focus, and she's going to summon 2 Jockbirds. And so using the Jockbirds, she's going to have them attack the currently downed Ash.
I forgot that we had custom Jockbirds.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh dear God. Yeah.
That was a 25 to hit from the first Jockbird. And if you want me to do them separate, I don't know if you want me to do them both at the same time, since they're both attacking Ash.
Yes!
We'll count that as the same one.
So two Jockbirds.
Yeah, and so they both hit.
Sweet. Okay, so that's their beak attack damage. So 6 magical piercing on the beak. And holy shit, that's a nat 20 on their talon attack.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I was only doing one of those, so it was 12 for the first hit of magical piercing. And then on the second hit, that's 40 magical slashing damage.
Fucking what?
Yeah, because it's 10 each, so double that is 40.
God damn.
Jockbird always wins, she says, emitting Fey energy.
Holy
Jockbird always wins!
fuck.
Jockbird always wins! Jockbird always wins!
Ash is looking fucking rough.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, he was expecting to come in and sort of handle things. He is visibly angered by, 1, the fact that you're all still alive, 2, that he's losing.
Okay. And
Fuck you, motherfucker!
let's see, do we want to use Divine Shield? I feel like they might be better off attacking on their own. Yeah, so when Tara then turns and is directly eyeing Hope with, like, intensity, she's like,
Yeah.
Myliki, I don't like you, but I know you can hit hard. Can you use that weird cleric guiding bolt thing and hit him as hard as you can? And I'd like her to upcast guiding bolt at a 5th level.
Hope looks at you and is like, I thought we had like a friendly rivalry thing going on. You don't like me?
Yes, I do, but right now I'm mad. Just hit him.
Yeah, okay. And 5th level guiding bolt. Would you care to roll that hit?
Sure. Let's see if... Holy shit, Jordan. Jordan.
You
Jordan.
did fucking
I know.
not!
Oh my god, I did!
No! No! There's no way! No! Oh my god, really? Really? Oh.
Katie, I
My
think you're
God.
being usurped.
I'm okay with this! Fucking wreck it! Christina!
Oh,
Get
this
it.
is going to be
Murder
so
him.
much...
You know what? Christina, remember the first episode? The first episode. He wrecked your ass. Wrecked your ass, right? You deserve...
Multiple times.
You deserve... payback, baby.
So I believe that's a base 8d6 radiant damage. So
You
base is
deserve
48.
payback.
Yep.
Okay, and then let's see what we actually roll. 71 radiant damage.
Oh. Oh my. Oh. Okay.
Did he eat it? Did he eat it?
I mean, depends on how you're referring to it. I will say this. You do notice that the shadows around him seem to burn away, as it looks like that may have done more than you thought it did.
Oh!
Oh dear God in heaven.
Was that double damage, Jordan?
I mean, yeah.
142 radiant damage?
I'm gonna cry. This
You're
is
gonna
real.
cry. I thought
This is a dream. This can't be. This is a... There's no fucking 140.
2, yeah.
Please tell me that's it.
That was my reaction, that was my action.
What's your bonus, baby?
What is my
You be
bonus?
quiet.
What is your bonus, baby?
Oh my God.
Is he still up for any reason?
He's still alive, yes. Not happy, but alive.
I'll just go ahead and just end my turn for now.
Okay, cool. Ash is gonna try and, I guess get out of the dirt first.
Get out of the dirt.
He manages to rend himself up from the ground, but he is still very much entangled by the vines, and so still not a whole lot he can do. Not to mention that was his action to do that. In what may be the last time I say this episode. Arlo, you're up.
Yeah, the raven that's sitting on Arlo's shoulder, like, he's looking at Ash and he just squawks and looks at Arlo. And Arlo, you get the feeling that you can tell these ravens whatever you want them to do.
Is that like an action or a bonus action?
It's my bonus action. I held an action.
Oh, neat.
Oh my...
Well, first things first, it's... Someone kind of beat me to the punch a little bit, but I think it's time for like an old Arlo favorite. Gonna go with a nice 4th level guiding bolt.
Oh,
Get it.
yes.
Oh dear lord.
Well, let me roll the hit first. I'll only get advantage on it.
For so many
Yeah.
different reasons.
Yeah.
Alright, so that first roll is 16 on the die. Let's see what the second is.
You crit, I swear to fucking God.
I don't think that you're gonna be very happy, Jordan.
You
No, there's no way!
not!
There's no fucking way!
Jordan,
You shut your whore mouth right the fuck now!
in my defense, I
Oh my
thought
God.
that I would have an ending to that sentence when I started it, and I didn't.
You fucking cunt.
That's my line!
In your defense, there's Druidic, like, just being shouted at you from Wintera, like, fuck him up, he doesn't deserve it. He
Oh
doesn't
my-
deserve any of our, like, respect. Hit him. She's so mad, she's just,
Was your
Full Druidic.
respect ever on the fucking line?
no.
I'm just gonna roll 7d6 of damage and like whatever else. Like Whatever the math for like the additional 7d6 is, he's taking that.
I think that's 42 if my math is doing. Oh my god.
The cleric said, "Get out."
Jesus.
I fucking hate it.
I thought for sure this would be the one.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So 22 plus whatever the crit damage is.
64.
So that's a Nintendo 64 of holy damage. But how's he looking?
By some divine miracle, he still has the slightest modicum of HP left. Barely. But he is on death, he is bleeding profusely out of everything. The shadowy aura that was enveloping him is down to a light flicker over his grayish scales. He is...
Does he look like he's close enough to death that my precious baby boy could land the finishing blow?
And see what his damage is.
And if not, can my ravens provide assistance? In fact, yes, they fucking can, because I held my action.
I will put this one out there. I don't...
He might not be able to hit with any of his bonuses unless you crit.
Okay, here...
You know what? Have him right on the shoulder of one of my ravens.
Here is how I will say this. Because technically, yes, Christina is right. Based on his AC and con save, Polly realistically could not do anything. However, because you guys have beaten me so fucking senseless on this, I guess I'm having a lapse in judgment. And I just need to go curl up somewhere and regain my sense of self as someone who thought I could kill you guys.
Never.
Because of the ravens, and because I did say that his shadowy aura is diminishing, I will say that you may choose which of the two things he does, and it will hit without resistance to necrotic damage. Because I'm so beaten and broken. At this point, I just don't even know what the fuck.
I'll say with the aid of the crows, I sent him to go, breathe his ghostly breath upon Ash and say, alright, Polly, now this is your moment. Your very first killing a big bad. Now, remember, he can speak Draconic just the same as we can. Now, remember what I told you to say to him, and go on, get him.
And he happily flies up with his posse of ravens.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll the 2d8 for the damage.
That's 12 damage.
What did you want Polly to say? Because some other people in the group do speak Draconic and will get it.
He says in his adorable little baby ghost dragon voice, "Buenos dias, señor fuckboy," and kills him.
So, he says this, breathes a surprisingly large plume of necrotic flames on Ash, and then Ash, reeling from all of this, lets out a giant roar, and his wings flap a huge gust of wind, sending you all back, and he says, "Enough!" and breathes his breath weapon down on you all again. As you see these flames coming towards you, another figure emerges before you all. Spinning her flaming nunchucks to disperse the flames is indeed Ryan.
Yes!
As the flames disperse, she does a quick flurry before putting herself in a combat position. At this point, you see the rest of the damned organization come out from the hallway, including with Odart. Everyone is just sort of watching over him. Nelg, Bookworm, Sniffs, everyone from the armory, even Rick Slavenly, disgustingly enough. And you see that Orlo actually comes up beside Ryan, and then Ryan turns to you and says, "You've all done well to hold him off this far. We'll take it from here. Rest up." And as Ash looks angrily down upon them, over to the side, we see Odart again. As Odart looks up at this thing, Bookworm holds on to him, trying to comfort him. But the look of fear is still very much real on Odart's face. And then something seems to happen. It's nothing any of you can tell. He puts his hand up to his chest and suddenly collapses. Everyone tries to check up on him. And then Odart screams out as a column of magical energy erupts from him. You all notice this immediately as everyone turns over to Odart. And as the energy dissipates, Odart stands there, confidently, as if no fear had ever been present. He carries himself not as you all know him to, not that carefree nature, but...
Not a pep in his float?
No. He carries himself with the posture of a warrior. And he walks over confidently to Ash. And Ash is confused seeing this. And then Odart looks up and says, "You know, it's funny. I could have sworn I dealt with you already. I guess some pests just don't go away."
What are you talking about, you insolent little twerp? I've never seen you before in my life!
And Odart snickers to himself and says, "Well, not like this. But I do remember fighting you before the darkness. Though I guess fighting may have been a bit of a stretch. After all, then as now, you're nothing." And upon hearing that, Ash pauses, as if he's seen a ghost, before being overcome by a violent anger as he screams out,
Vincent!
in an instant. Ash charges at Odart, and then, before Ash's eyes, Odart vanishes. From Ash's perspective, we see, just as Odart disappears, Ash falls, rolls on the ground, until he is looking at his own body, with Odart floating overhead with a sword made of dark necrotic energy. Odart then turns back to Ash, extends out a hand and says, "This time, don't come back," and ignites Ash's body in a black flame, and his body is soon destroyed.
Yes!
Oh shit.
Odart floats back down to the ground and looks over to all of you and says, "I think you all did an admirable job of holding that thing off. Rest assured, though, he won't be coming back this time."
Seitha's gonna walk up to him, and she's gonna look real serious. I mean, like, she's always grinning, so she doesn't, she obviously can't look serious. But, like, as she is, she looks scary. She looks pissed off at him. She looks fucking done. And she's gonna, like, wrap her tail around him. She's gonna pick him up, until they're face to face.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking at him. She looks angry. And then she gives him what she promised. She gives him. He gets a kiss. He gets a real good kiss. She brings him on in. She brings him on in, and she just plants it right on him, like.
Saith, as you do this, and you pull away from that kiss, he looks unfazed.
Huh.
Still just smiling confidently.
Fair enough, little one. Fair enough.
Ryan actually looks shocked at what she is seeing, and as she walks up, she says, I assume you are not Odart. And Odart looks up and says, No. I am Vincent.
Wait, as in the statue?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
Neat.
Wait, hey, Vincent, as in the statue?
Ah, you need to be a little bit more specific. I recall there being multiple statues of me.
Huh.
I'm so confused, and I've been attacked by a dragon too many times in the last week to understand what is happening. What?
Ryan looks at you all and says, Well, I believe I owe you all an explanation for this. When I met Odart, he had just come from the Shadowfell, and he had told me that he was sent there with another, Vincent, his father. Somehow, the two of them were combined. Vincent's mind and soul were trapped within Odart's young body. But Odart maintained control, and so had to survive in the Shadowfell, led only by his father's tutelage from within him. But it would appear that through some means, shock, Vincent waking up, hard to say, Vincent is now the one in control. And Odart, or rather Vincent, nods and says, That is correct.
Okay, so I have a question then.
Yes?
Just for my own peace of mind, which one of you... Oh no, it's Odart. Oh, it really is Odart. Oh, he really is a child, isn't he?
If you're asking about how he feels, yes, the boy does feel rather strong affection towards you. Unfortunately, because of the nature of how we were transported to the Shadowfell, we were sort of stuck in a form of suspended animation. Despite us having been in the Shadowfell for thousands of years, he did not age. In a sense, both of us reset every day to how we were when we first entered. That's why, despite having lived for so long, he carried himself with a blissful ignorance to the true nature of the world. But such is the way of children, I suppose.
Cool, so it really is just his prepubescent, I'm gonna put you down now and walk away slowly. Quickly. Very, very quickly.
Can you blame the boy for...
No, of course not. Have you seen how round my ass is? I'm canonically the thickest character here. Like, yeah, I understand.
The Feywild did confirm that.
I heard from some of the interns that, like, that's actually really Odart's, like, very specific thing.
Well, I suppose I can't slight the boy for being into... of having his own interests. It's not terribly important right now, though. All of you roll me insight checks.
Holy shit! God damn it. There's no fucking way.
Did you get a 20?
I fucking got a
I'm
20.
gonna burn your dice.
It wasn't even the blood dice this time!
I don't care. I'm gonna burn your dice. All of
It
them.
was the dice that Christina bought me for Christmas!
And they're burning.
Sorry. I got a 23.
I got an 18.
It kind of occurs to all of you a couple things as you're interacting with Vincent. One, he hasn't been speaking as someone, especially when he's referring to Odart. He doesn't talk very, affectionately. The other thing is, he hasn't even referred to him by name. He just keeps calling him the boy. It's oddly distant, in a way that's kind of unsettling. And then, another thing that kind of occurs to you all. If Vincent's the one in control, that means Odart's currently the one who's sort of sealed away inside.
So, Vincent, is this gonna be a permanent thing, or are we, eventually gonna get our friend back?
Well, I suppose if I can find the means of acquiring my own body, then yes. But until such a time, the boy had quite a bit of time and control. I think it's only fair I get to stretch my legs.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're his legs.
Ryan steps forward as you say that and says, I'm actually prone to agree. You're the boy's father. You should be willing to do what is right for him. So I'm going to need to ask you to give Odart control again. We'll work with you to find a means of regaining your body, but it's not right for you to steal his free will. And Vincent looks around at all of you, and still smiling his confident smile says, I think not. And Ryan draws her sword and says, wrong answer. What do the rest of you do?
Do I get an action, or is it just a thing?
Cinematically, what do you do?
Cinematically, I'm charging a spell blast at him.
As you guys sort of get ready for what almost feels like you all sort of enter this standoff as all the other operatives also sort of brace themselves. And then Vincent looks around and says, You know, it's actually funny. This entire time we've been talking, I've actually been having an entirely separate conversation. Ever since I killed the gecko. I was a paladin in my previous life, but that god appears to have abandoned me. Maybe they died, who knows.
What gecko are you talking about?
He fully ignores you. Kind of lost in his own monologue. He says, The god that has been speaking to me now, I believe you all know to be named Bishaba?
Oh, fuck no.
I don't recognize that name.
Me neither.
It's the one that Ash keeps referencing. It's Ash's goddess.
Oh!
Yes. Thank you. And he says, She seems to be more in line with what I want, as long as I help her. And frankly... And a column of black magical energy erupts around him. And when it fades, you see what looks eerily similar to the visage of Ash. But this time, more like an older man. He has a full beard, little wear to him. This looks like more of a complete person, more like the statue that you saw, than what Ash always looked like. And it seems just at this that Ash was trying to imitate this. Vincent, in this form, looks at you all and says, I think I'd rather side with her. All I need do is spread chaos around the world, and I am free to do as I will.
No! No!
I'm afraid you don't have a say in the matter. It is sad that you all will have to perish this day. It is clear you will stand in my way, but rejoice in this. I will make sure your names are carried on as legends of heroes who fought for what was right. I can at least grant you all that. And as he summons out another spectral blade and readies himself for a battle that at this point sort of dawns on you all is completely unwinnable to you all. And before he can do anything, his hand rises up to his face, and he starts to let out a scream. Energy starts to wildly whip around him as he starts slashing at the air, almost as if he's fighting something within himself. And then he looks up at you all, and you hear, Guys!
Odart?
Odart!
I'm sorry! He's too
Odart,
strong!
you can do this! Odart, you can!
I'm sorry. He's about to take over again. But there's one thing I can do. And he begins waving his hands around, creating arcane sigils in the air. All of a sudden, underneath each of you, a teleportation circle emerges, along with a barrier preventing you from moving from that spot. Ryan attempts to charge forward, but runs into the barrier and begins slamming her fist angrily against it, screaming, Odot, what are you doing? You can't do this! And Odart says, I'm sorry. This is the only thing I can think to do. I'll seal him here. Get you guys out, and then it'll just be us here. He won't be able to hurt you if he can't leave. And as a tear rolls down his face, he just looks at you all with a smile and says, Thank you all for giving me a real family. And a bright light envelops you all, and the last thing that you hear is Ryan screaming out, Odot! And you are all teleported away. Welcome, everyone, to AOD, the Age of Despair.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
And that is where we shall pause our tale for now. Hello, everyone. This is your sometimes benevolent, often malevolent Dungeon Master, Jordan Roman, checking in at the end to thank you all so much for listening, and to please ask you to listen to the very end so you can catch some hilarious bloopers that didn't quite make it into this epic finale of Arc 4. If you want to hear more about this episode and everything that's happened thus far, please support us on our Patreon at patreon.com/Agents of Damned, where you can hear our exclusive after show peek behind the screen, as well as a few other benefits for higher tiers, including our monthly Tales of episodes, where you get to hear a little bit of insight into someone not with the agents. We also do shoutouts for some of our more illustrious patrons, including S. Sealark, who will also be entered into a monthly raffle to see if they get to be in a one-shot with one of us DMing their choice. If you want to find out more about what we're all about, then you can head on over to our website over at agesofdamned.com, where you can get full cast bios, transcriptions of all the episodes, and a link to our merch store, which you can also find at tpublic.com/user/AOD. You can also follow us on all of our social medias, Facebook at AOD, Instagram and TikTok at Ages of Damned, and Twitter at Agents of D. If you want to follow us on our personal Twitters, that's me at Pokechap, Christina at Greekachu, Katie at Missy Mystery, spelled MYSSY Mystery, and Drew at Liger Cero, spelled Liger CER0. We also have a fun little community of people on our Discord at AOD. We send out links on our Twitter every once in a while, so keep an eye out for that so you can join our merry little band of people. We also do some Twitch streaming every once in a while. We're at twitch.tv/AODcast. I do streaming with RPGs every Saturday starting at noon. So be sure to check that out. It's a lot of fun. Currently doing Cosmic Star Heroine, which is one of my favorite little lesser known titles out there, but it's a lot of fun. If you want to help out the show, then please leave us a review and share it with a friend. Both of those things help us out immeasurably. For our patrons, we'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and for everyone else, a Happy New Year. We look forward to seeing where the show goes in 2022 and beyond. So until then, bye.
This sucks. What is wrong, Betty? I'm trying to figure out a new dessert option for the menu. Apparently people don't like dark chocolate anchovy grilled parfait. It is interesting issue. Have you considered searching outside of ourselves? Perhaps might I recommend Just Cheesecakes by Tina Rose. Who that? Who that? Why, Just Cheesecake by Tina Rose is local bakery that specializes in cheesecake found in southern Charlotte, North Carolina. As the name implies, they make cheesecake. Is that all? I mean, hell, I can do that. Oh, Betty, you misunderstand. They make so many. They have regular cheesecake, they have cupcake cheesecake. They have so many amazing options for you to choose from. Interesting. Where can I find them? You can find them on facebook.com at Just Cheesecakes by Tina Rose. There they have all sorts of pictures of all of the different cheesecake that they make. And when you're ready to order, you can contact them there. Sounds good. I guess I'll give that a shot. Remember, Betty, it's Just Cheesecakes by Tina Rose.
I'll support any decision that you make.
Great, I choose
She's
Tiamat.
going to Tiamat, and she's going to.
Wait! I support any decision that you make except Tiamat. By law, I do have to suplex you if you choose Tiamat. That's not what I want to do. I just have to.
No,
it's in my contract.
None of them.
As Vincent says,
Or was Ash just someone who got Norded?
protect yourself today.
Kingdom Hearts fans will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were... Sorry, I misunderstood.
Nord-
I was
antivirus?
Yeah, that's what I
Kingdom
thought you
Hearts
were doing.
reference. No, Norded, like the... So without getting too far into it, like, friggin' Xehanort, whatever he gets is, like, his bullshit.
Oh,
People, they, like, make him look like him.
Zayn... Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? What's a Nort?
Xehanort. Got Norded.
Yeah, okay. Got the joke now.
There we go.
Anyway,
And then they fucked.
they
No.
did not.
No, they did not.
So,
I do have a legitimate addendum. I think you forgot something very important. I do think that we, like, collectively decided on calling the Finger of Death Thingy of Dinky. And I think it's disingenuous to, like, refer to it otherwise.
I thought it was Handrew Fancy Fingers.
Yeah, I think there was some debate over that. So, Jordan, can you be the final, weigh in? Is it Fingy of Dingy or Handrew Fancy Fingers?
It's gone and not a problem.
I'm becoming a full-fledged wizard, and you're not going to be involved.
You very clearly don't know what a wizard is.
You!
I think he meant warlock.
Warlock, yes, thank you.
Warlock, cleric, paladin, literally, those are the ones that involve that.
All of them,
you picked
you know.
the worst one.
Sometimes
You're a
druids.
full-fledged wizard. Can that be canon? She's like, I'm gonna become a wizard. He's like, that's not how you do it. That's not what
that
you're doing
works.
right now.
No, I'm sorry.
Wizards
You guys
are the
know I mix
nerds
up
of the
terms
arcade
wizard
world.
and
That's
warlock
super
all
not
the
it.
damn time.
No, I love this so much more that Saith keeps referring to herself as a wizard, and she's clearly a warlock. It's like, behold my wizardry that I
Thank
can
you.
do 2 times a day.
Okay.
Open your mouth.
When Tara's fully trying to shove her teeth into her hands into her brother's mouth.
I'm about to say, excuse you?
Shove her teeth into her brother?
No.
You know, like a murder. We end up in the Fae again, just from an episode that's supposed to be pure roleplay.
No, absolutely not. I'm not bringing you guys back to the
Just
Feywild.
get lost in the forest.
I have
No.
shit I do want to get to at some point. You're not going to the Feywild.
We just
Please,
walk
no.
up and we're just I'm pretty sure this is Queen Titania's castle. It's like, what? No, it's not. And the guards are like, what are you doing here in Queen Titania's castle? It's like Got Milk commercials, but for Bahamut. No, Bahamut is his propaganda is like Tony the Tiger. Like Frosted Flakes commercials.
No.
You're trying to win a slam dunk competition, and Bahamut's the one who helps you.
Okay.
How's that?
God,
How is
Jordan.
Ash looking?
You sound so defeated. He sounds so defeated.
Well, I wasn't expecting this round to happen. It's a fucking dragon. I'm sure this will be tough. It's from the fucking day. I'll definitely give him a fucking challenge this time, but no, I fucking don't. I'm going into fucking strength of might now. What the fuck?
Listen, you had me on my toes there for a second. When Tara and Arlo went down, I was sure you had us. cornered.
God.
Save it for the after show. Let's go.